Hello, Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and welcome to your reading. So, Leo, today we're going to focus on your past, present, as well as your future, but we're also going to see the ultimate outcome of your current situation. So, that being said, Leo, let's get started. For Leo, all right, so we do have trust. The situation's calling for you to have faith. At the bottom of the deck, okay, wait a second, we got engagement, and then we also have true love, but then we have pay attention to the red flags and it's safe for you to love. Okay. This to me, I feel like this is going to be like a reassuring, tarot card reading for you, Leo, in regards to the person that you're currently connecting with, okay? Whoever it is that you're currently connecting with, I'm getting like the King of Pentacles to the King of Cups with them. I feel like this person's in love with you, but I also feel like this person's very committed and devoted to you and what they share with you. They also come off to me as somebody who's very, very loyal, very, very, very loyal. I am definitely getting that. Very loyal to you and what they share with you. Here's the thing though, I feel like you're having a very difficult time trusting it. I feel like everything that comes with this person, you're having a very difficult time trusting. Everything that comes with them and everything that you essentially see is basically what I'm getting. It's like you want to lower your guard down with It's Safe for You to Love. It's like you want to lower your guard down, but pay attention to the red flags. It's like you feel like you can't, you know what I mean? But it's mainly because you don't trust, you know, this person and their intentions towards you. Like, even though this person, because that's the thing, Leo, is like they're showing you that they mean well. And you can see that, but you still don't trust it. All right, for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. All right. Oh, look, the King of Pentacles. I was getting that strongly off of them. Anyways, King of Pentacles. We have the Wheel of Fortune for your current energy. In the near future, we do have the Ten of Swords. And then, as far as the ultimate outcome is concerned, we have the Queen of Pentacles. All right, let's talk. I just said this in somebody's reading recently, but there's two Ten of Swords in this tarot deck, Leo. So there's, you know, one Ten of Swords that literally says the Ten of Swords, and then there's a whole nother Ten of Swords that says everything is fine. So keep in mind, when it comes down to swords in tarot, swords basically represent, you know, our thoughts. It also represents communication, but when it comes down to your worries and your concerns in reference to this person, because for some of you, you could be worried and concerned this person's going to cheat on you one day, betray you one day, deceive you one day, abandon you one day. Every Leo out there is going to have different worries and concerns, okay? But you know your worries and your concerns, right? When it comes down to this person. And when this card comes out, the one that says everything is fine, that's Spirit's way of telling you, hey, like, we get it, you're worried and you're concerned, but you don't really have anything to worry about like you think you do. Now, if you came out with the 10 of Swords, then that's a different story, because I just had to, like, you know, I just had to tell somebody this recently. I forgot who it was though, because somebody actually did get the 10 of Swords when it came down to their worries and their concerns in reference to the person that they're connecting with. So they do actually have something to worry about. You, on the other hand, you don't. You don't. You don't. Now, the other person that I was reading for, yes, they definitely do, but you definitely don't. Like I said, this is going to be a reassuring tarot card reading for you, Leo. And hopefully it helps, and hopefully it makes you feel better, because that's obviously what I want for you, is to feel better by the end of this reading. So obviously we're going to look into this person. If something comes out, then I'm going to tell you. I'm very honest. I'm very transparent. If you've been with me for a while, you already know how I am. I suck at sugarcoating things, and I suck at lying, you know what I mean? It's just, you know, the Aquarian moon within me, you know what I mean? But it is what it is. But let's get into it. So we have this King of Pentacles here in the recent past. So let's see what's going on with that. We got the Five of Swords, which does feel like your energy. And then we have the Six of Pentacles to the Hermit. I feel like this is your energy, and this is their energy. So I do love the fact that this reading is kind of playing out the way that it's playing out. So I'm able to kind of see you and what you're going through, and then I'm able to see them and how they're showing up in this relationship. So I love the way that this is playing out so far, because obviously, it's nice to see, you know what I mean, how you're responding and reacting towards this, and how they're responding and reacting towards this. So I want to focus on them first and then jump back over to you, okay? So King of Pentacles is somebody who's very big on commitment, also very big on loyalty. It's somebody who's very thoughtful, very nice, very generous. I mean, what's there not to love, right, about this King of Pentacles that you currently find yourself connecting with? Now, here's the thing. I feel like you've been waiting. Okay, let's just focus on this real quick. I feel like you've been waiting for someone like this to show up in your life for quite some time now. And I feel like initially when you met this person, like you were like over the fucking moon. You know what I mean? Like you were so happy, so excited, so ecstatic. Like because you've been waiting for somebody like this to show up in your life for quite some time now. Somebody who's going to treat you right. Somebody who's going to be nice to you. Somebody who's going to go out of their way to do nice things for you. Somebody who's going to be, all for you and only you. You've been waiting for someone like this to show up in your life for quite some time now. And they're finally here. They're finally here. And this is acting as a double confirmation that this person is finally here and you're finally getting your wish fulfilled. The Nine of Cups speaks of our own personal, wants and desires as well as wish fulfillments. You've been wishing and praying and waiting for someone like this to show up in your life for quite some time now. And it kind of looks like you finally got what it is that you basically wanted. Now, here's the thing. Let's focus on the Five of Swords. Again, the swords represent our thoughts in tarot, okay? This is you right here holding the Three of Swords, okay? Three of Swords basically represents heartbreak. You could also look at the Three of Swords as somebody who finds themselves dealing with somebody that they think is going to break their heart in some way, shape, or form. Now, that's how you're showing up in this relationship, right? You're showing up very, very guarded. And it's mainly because you think, right, that this person's going to hurt you one day. You think that this person's going to play you one day. You think that this person's going to abandon you one day. You think that this person's going to cheat on you one day. Whatever it is that you're worried and concerned about in reference to this person, apply it to this card, okay? Now, because you think that this person's going to do X, Y, and Z to you one day, it has you very guarded, like I said, and it has you essentially feeling like it's not safe for you to go there. You know what I mean? With this person, let your guard down, with this particular person. Here's the thing though. There's two things that are kind of clashing right now, because, with the Hermit, coming out here for you, for one, you're very fucking intuitive, Leo. Let's just start there. You're very fucking intuitive, especially if you are a female. Dude, you're very, very intuitive. So the Hermit is all about retracting your energy and going from within, right? And I feel like every time you retract your energy and you go from within and you tap into your intuition, I feel like your intuition tells you the complete opposite of what you think about this person, if that makes any sense. Basically you think, right, that this person is basically out to get you and that they don't have, your best interest at heart. But when you tap into your intuition tells you that you don't actually have anything to worry about. So we have two things that are clashing here, right? Which is creating the only inner conflict, right, within you. And it's causing you to question, well, what do I trust? Do I trust my intuition or do I trust what my mind is telling me? I say this a lot in my readings, Leo. Your mind is very capable of playing tricks on you. We all know this. We all know this. Our minds are very capable of playing tricks on us. Our heart, as well as very, very capable of deceiving us. I mean, it says it in the Bible, you know what I mean? That our heart is very capable of deceiving us. So we already know right off the bat, right? That we can't really trust, what we think about a person. And we can't really trust our hearts. But one thing that we can trust that will never lie to us or betray us or deceive us is our intuition. You cannot tell me that your intuition has ever failed you. You can't tell me. Nobody can tell me that. No one's intuition is ever going to fail them. No one. No one's intuition is ever going to fail them because it never does fail. You know what I mean? This is like the one thing for sure, without a shadow of a doubt, that you can depend and rely on. And it's going to be 100% accurate every single fucking time. Okay, so then there's that. So this whole, I just don't know what to listen to. I just don't know what to believe. I think you know exactly what to listen to and exactly what to believe. I just kind of feel like it's hard, right? Because as much as you want to listen to your intuition, it's these intrusive thoughts, right, that you're getting that's causing you to question, them and their intentions towards you. And why are they really here? What the hell do they really want from you? You see what I mean? So I get the battle. I get the battle that you're experiencing and why you're experiencing it. Because I feel like there's times where you do want to listen to your intuition. I feel like there's times where you actually do listen to your intuition, but then boom, an intrusive thought comes out of nowhere. And now you're over here thinking the worst when it comes down to this person. You see what I mean? So it's a battle. It's definitely a battle. It's definitely a battle that you're going through. I also feel like for some of you, you might confuse what your mind is telling you with your intuition. I'm also getting that as well. So you might have a very difficult time, like trying to kind of decipher, like, okay, is my mind telling me something's up? Or is my intuition telling me something's up? Because I think something's up, but I don't know if it's my mind telling me this and playing tricks on me, or if it's my intuition telling me. That's simple. All right, that's simple. Let me help you out, because I want, by the end of this reading, I want you to, for one, feel relieved. For one, and for two, I want you to feel good about your relationship with this person and who you have by your side. Okay, like I said, if some shady shit comes out about this person, then I'll definitely tell you. But let's get into it. So as far as like how you can tell if your intuition is telling you something versus what your mind is telling you, I'll give you like an example of, like, you know, what I went through, so that way you understand, you know, where I'm coming from, what I'm talking about. So when it comes down to your intuition, right? When it comes down to your intuition, when something is terribly wrong, right? Your intuition is going to sound off an alarm, and you're going to literally feel like something's wrong. And this typically happens when you're not really even thinking about anything negative or anything. Like, for example, with me, like when I was dating somebody many moons ago, okay? I remember, like, it was yesterday. I was literally, well, I think I was cleaning the house, and just out of nowhere, it's just like this badass energy just fucking hit me out of nowhere, and I started to feel like, oh shit, something's wrong. And I was so confused, because I was like, wait, what the fuck is wrong? I'm looking around me, like the house ain't on fire, thank God, like what the hell's going on, right? And then it was obviously later on confirmed to me, like, you know, what happened or whatever the case may be. But your intuition will definitely sound off the alarm, and you're going to literally feel out of nowhere like something is terribly wrong, something's just not right. I don't know what the fuck it is, but something ain't fucking right. That is your intuition. Now, this over here, this is more of possibly an intrusive thought, or this could also represent, Leo, that because you don't trust this person, you constantly are over here thinking that this person's out to get you, you constantly find yourself thinking negatively about this person all the time. So however it resonates with you. To be honest, I feel like as far as intrusive thoughts are concerned, I feel like that really stems from a place of you constantly thinking negatively about a person over and over and over and over and over again, to the point where it becomes a habit. It takes 45 days to create a habit, and it takes 45 days to break one. So if you've been thinking negatively about this person for more than 45 days, homie, expect to experience an intrusive thought from you know, from time to time. You know what I mean? So again, if you are experiencing intrusive thoughts out of nowhere, you're not going to find yourself feeling like, oh, something's up. I don't know. I'm just getting this like weird, unsettling feeling. You're not going to feel that way if you're just experiencing like an intrusive thought. You're not going to feel that way. You're going to start to feel that way over time when you start entertaining this intrusive thought. It's kind of like listening to a sad song, right? Like an Adele song. And then you're thinking about the lyrics, and then you're applying it to your own personal life, how you went through, you know, something similar to whatever Adele is singing, you know? And then you start to find yourself feeling sad all of a sudden. You know what I mean? That's basically what I feel like you tend to go through on a regular basis, where you find yourself thinking about something long enough, and then your mood starts to change. And then that's when you start to feel like, oh, something's up. You know what I mean? That's very different, like I said, from your intuition, Leo, because when something is wrong and your intuition sounds off the fucking alarm, you're not going to find yourself, to be honest, thinking about fucking anything. To be honest, you're not going to find yourself really thinking about anything but this overwhelming feeling of something's not right, something's not right. This is very different. This is a whole different experience. It's similar, but it's different. And I feel like that's kind of why people confuse their intuition with what their mind is telling them, because it's similar, but it's different. This is like like I said, the epitome of experiencing an intrusive thought, dwelling on it, and then it affecting your mood. You know what I mean? This is feeling this out of fucking nowhere, overwhelming feeling of something's just not fucking right. And you're obsessing over, why do I feel this way? This is fucking weird. What's going on? The house is not on fire. Everything's fine around me. What the fuck is going on? That is your intuition sounding off the alarm. That is your intuition sounding off the alarm. This is not. This is getting an intrusive thought, dwelling on it, and now you feel all of a sudden that something's wrong. Again, it's very similar to just listening to like a sad song or watching like a sad like video, for example. You know, it's like your mood is going to change. Your mood is going to change. You know, you might get angry. Doesn't necessarily mean anything's wrong. You're just witnessing something really upsetting on the internet. You know, you might listen to a sad song and then you might all of a sudden notice yourself, you know, getting sad because you're listening to the lyrics and you're applying it to like things that you've essentially experienced in life, and now it's making you sad. Well, just because you're sad doesn't necessarily mean anything is going on around you that you should, you know what I mean, be sad about, you know what I mean? You see what I mean? Hopefully that makes sense. Like I said, with your intuition, bro, it's just gonna hit you out of fucking nowhere. And you're gonna find yourself obsessing over the, yo, why do I feel this way? What the hell is going on? But this is different. This is different. This is very different. All right, Wheel of Fortune. Okay. Okay. You're just so cerebral. Do you have a lot of air within your chart? Now I'm trying to like, I feel like you probably have like a whole lot of air within your chart. You're a very cerebral person. You probably have a lot of air within your chart. You might have like an Aquarius moon placement, a Libra moon placement, or a Gemini moon placement, but either which way, like I feel like you just have a lot of air within your chart. You're very, very, very cerebral is basically what I'm getting. Like I'm not even getting any water off of you whatsoever. Very cerebral. Like you probably have like a lot of like air and earth within your chart. But anyways, in regards to your current energy, and the reason why I'm pointing that out is because people who have a lot of air within their chart, you know, tend to live in their head a whole lot, you know, and I feel like you're just one of those people that, you know, you're just one of those people that you're just very logical is what it is about everything. Very, very logical about absolutely everything. Like you like to make decisions based off of what your mind is telling you versus what your heart is telling you. That's just how you are, right? And because of that, that just makes you a very, very logical, like, you know, individual. So when your brain is telling you something's not right, you know what I mean? You're very quick to turn around and listen to it, you know what I mean? And completely disregard your physical reality with this person, what's being revealed to you, even down to like your intuition, because of how cerebral you are as an individual. So that's another thing to kind of take with you moving forward. You gotta understand you're a very logical individual. Very logical individual. You like to make decisions based off of what your mind is telling you to do, not what your heart is telling you to do, or your soul is telling you to do, or your intuition. It's everything is logical with you. You know what I mean? You like to make logical decisions, not emotional decisions, not decisions based off of your intuition or, you know, what your soul is telling you to do. So keep that in mind moving forward, that you're very, very cerebral, very cerebral. So when you tend to experience an intrusive thought, you want to instantly turn around and believe it and trust it. You see what I mean? But like I said, it's like you've already experienced this. There's no way that you haven't. You've already experienced how your mind can play tricks on you and how your mind can deceive you. There's no way that you haven't experienced that throughout the course of your involvement with them. There's just no way. You've either experienced this with them or you experienced this with somebody else where you thought something about someone and it turned out that you were wrong. And that's okay. It's okay to be wrong sometimes. It is what it is. We're human. We're going to fuck up. We're going to make mistakes. It is what it is. You know, we're not going to get it right all the damn time. You see what I mean? But you've already experienced that your mind can play tricks on you. So again, going back to what I said, it's like, this is kind of why we can't really always rely on what our mind is telling us. We can't always really rely on what our heart is telling us to do, because both things are capable of deceiving us, but your intuition is not. So as far as your current energy is concerned, we do see you starting to kind of see things clearly. I almost want to say we do kind of see you starting to actually see the person that you're connecting with clearly. I feel like these negative thoughts that you were getting about this person was kind of clouding your judgment. It's basically what I'm getting. So we do kind of see you starting to kind of see this person, your relationship with this person, clearly. Still guarded though. Still a little bit guarded, but not as guarded as you were over here. It's like you're slowly but surely letting your guard down. And I feel like the main reason why you're slowly but surely letting your guard down is because you're starting to kind of see this person clearly and their intentions towards you clearly, is basically what I'm getting. And this is kind of why we see you slowly but surely letting your guard down. Okay. Let's see. All right, so in the near future, we do have the Tower, we have the Page of Wands, and then we also have the Two of Swords out here. All right, so in regards to the energy that you're harnessing and in the near future, Leo, with the Ten of Swords to the Two of Swords, that creates an Eight of Swords, which basically represents, you know, somebody who tends to experience a lot of intrusive thoughts. It also represents somebody who is a massive and or chronic overthinker. You might be, you more than likely are, because of how cerebral you are. I mean, air signs really do struggle with that. You know, all air signs, and I honestly want to go as far as to even say Virgo too, what I've noticed anyways, but it really does like depend on what you have within your chart. But because you're a very cerebral person, you tend to live in your head a lot and you tend to overthink things a lot. And that's, you know, okay. All cerebral people tend to experience this, but moving forward, I do see you trying your hardest to not overthink it. Moving forward, I see you trying your hardest to just remain, you know, optimistic and hopeful, and not, you know, find yourself constantly thinking the worst. However, even though we do see you taking steps towards changing, okay, and not overthinking things and constantly thinking the worst when it comes down to this person, it's going to be a journey. It's going to be a journey, because I could sit here and tell you, yo, you don't have anything to worry about when it comes down to this person. But if you don't think that, you're still going to find yourself thinking the worst. You see what I mean? This person, for example, can sit here from sun up to sundown and show you that they're loyal to you, they're committed to you, they're devoted to you, they're serious about you. But if you don't think that, you're going to just continue to think what you want to think. You see what I mean? You're just going to continue to think what you want to think. So we do see, like I said, trying your hardest to not think the worst about this person, overthink things. We do see you trying your hardest to not do that, but it's going to be a journey. Again, it takes 45 days to create a habit, and it takes 45 days to break one, you know? So this whole you not thinking negatively about this person, it's going to take some time. So you're going to have to give yourself some grace, and utilize a lot of patience with yourself. Your person comes off to me as somebody who's extremely patient, which is exactly what you need by your side. You don't need an impatient individual by your side. Your person also comes off to me as somebody who's very understanding, very compassionate. And that's exactly what you need by your side, because you need somebody who's going to be this way towards you as you're going through this whole process of transitioning out of this way of thinking and believing. Okay, so it's going to be a process. You're going to notice some improvement within yourself, as well as within your relationship with this person, but just expect it. There's gonna be days where you're gonna experience an intrusive thought. Expect it. You've been doing this for hands down more than 45 days. There's just no way that you haven't. You've been doing this for way too long, constantly thinking this way about this person. So it's gonna take some time for you to break that habit. Yeah, it's gonna take some time. It's gonna take some time. It's going to take some time. It's going to take some time, but we do see you making a whole lot of progress, and I'm really, really proud of you. I'm really, really proud of you. You're going to start to make a whole lot of progress, because we're already seeing it right here with the Judgment card to the Queen of Pentacles, to the Nine of Pentacles, to the Nine of Swords. We see you making a lot of progress here. We do. We see you making a lot of progress here. Again, give yourself some grace. as you're going through this transition. And just utilize a lot of patience with yourself, okay? Because you're going to have your days where you're not going to find yourself experiencing intrusive thoughts. And then you might have that one day where you find yourself experiencing an intrusive thought. Look at this. We have the Nine of Swords out here. Nine of Swords represents somebody who's very worried and concerned about something that has not occurred. Something that has not occurred. So in the future, I do see you extremely worried about something that has not occurred and may not even ever occur. Okay. The bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Swords, and then we got the Seven of Wands. Okay. To the Queen of Cups, and then we got the Nine of Pentacles to the Six of Swords. Yeah, this is gonna be a journey. 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 It's gonna be a journey because I definitely see it. So in the future, you're worried and concerned about something that is either not actually happening or is not going to happen. It's one or the other, right? And you're responding and reacting towards whatever this thing is that has you in your head that you think is either currently occurring or is about to occur, and you're responding and reacting, right? Three of Swords to Seven of Wands. You're falling back into, I need to protect myself. This person's gonna hurt me, or they're about to hurt me. I need to protect myself. I need to protect myself. I need to protect myself. But see, here's the thing, right? Is that you go from, I need to protect myself. I need to protect myself because I think they're doing this right now, or I think they're about to do this. So I need to protect myself. I need to protect myself. Just to find out in the end that you don't have anything to worry about. Because it's like you go from experiencing a great deal of stress over something that you think is occurring that's not actually occurring, or something that you think is going to occur that's not actually gonna occur. And then, like, you know, when the dust settles and it's all like said and done, you fall into this energy of, oh, okay, I'm good. I'm good. All right, everything's good. Everything's good. Everything's good. I just had a moment. Everything's good. Everything's good. Everything's good. Okay, good. Okay, everything's good. You see what I mean? You see what I mean? It's going to be a journey. You're going to have your moments. You're going to have your moments. You're going to have your moments. But it's like you go from, like, I don't know, like, let's just throw an example out there of what you could be experiencing in the future. Let's say that this person goes a whole hour without texting you, and now you're over here thinking, this person's cheating on me right now. I just know it. I just know it. Let's get afraid. Let's get scared. Let's panic. Let's freak out. Let's throw our guard back up because they're about to break my heart. And I know it because they just went a whole hour without texting me. And that means that they're cheating on me right now. So let's do this, right? Just to find out that they were in a meeting and they could prove it. Just to find out they got a flat tire and they were trying to fix it and they could prove it. You see what I mean? It's like you go from panic because they're cheating on me right now and I just know it, to like, oh, okay. Whew, okay, that's what you were doing. Okay, well, sorry. Anyways, let me let you get back to changing your tire. Let me let you get back to your meeting. Like, this person got a whole lot of love. They got a whole lot of love for you. It's not even funny. And I feel like this person, they tend to kind of like, and it's not like a bad thing. I think that we need to find the humor in a lot of things, because this world, man, I mean, if we could find humor in it, I think that that's great. But I feel like this person finds a lot of humor in this constant you thinking that they're doing something like behind your back. Like, they find a lot of humor in that. They just find a lot of humor in that. It's like this person looks at you like, why the hell are you worried? Like, why are you worried that I'm doing this, that, and the third? I'm not doing that. Like, what is wrong with you? You know what I mean? Like, I feel like they just find a lot of humor in it. Not that they're laughing at your struggle, you know what I mean? Because the struggle is real. I mean, they may not understand what you're going through, but I can see your energy and I can see how this truly does affect you, like, internally. Now, they may not feel what you're feeling internally. They might see you under a great deal of stress, but they don't understand what's going on within you internally, like I can see. You know what I mean? And it's bad. It's bad. It is very, very bad. Very, very bad. Very stressful, very scary, it's just full of anxiety, stress, you know, panic attacks, you know, you name it, you're going through it, honey. But that's the thing, right? It's like this person, like, I don't know, they just find a lot of humor in like you constantly thinking that they're doing something behind your back. It's like they, I think that if you had the capability of seeing yourself through their eyes, you would understand that you're tripping right now and that you really don't have anything to worry about. If you just knew how this person felt about you and how much you mean to them, you wouldn't be tripping. Like you wouldn't, like if you were in their body and you can feel the emotions they feel for you and you can see yourself the way that they see you, you would look at yourself and be like, I'm gonna need you to get it to fucking together, okay? I'm gonna need you to get it to fucking together, please, please. Jesus Christ, you're embarrassing us right now. You know what I mean? Like if you had the power and the ability to get into their body and feel what they feel for you and see the way that they see you, and desire you the way that they desire you and look at you the way that they look at you, you would look back at yourself and probably tell yourself, you're fucking tripping right now and you're embarrassing us. So let's just stop right now. You know what I mean? Let's just stop. But you can't do that. You can't jump into their body. You can't feel what they feel, just like they can't jump into your body and feel how you feel and think the things that you think and stress the way that you stress. You see what I mean? But it's like, this is why they find humor in this, because it's like they know how they feel about you. They know the desire that they have for you. They know that they would literally do anything for you. Like they know that they're in love with you. Like they know they can't picture or fathom their life without you. They know that they want to spend the rest of their life with you. Like they know. They know. And they also know they're not fucking around on top of that. So they know, And it's like that's why they find a lot of humor in all of this. Because while you're over here fucking stressing, thinking, they're probably doing this behind my back. This person over here is like, yeah, no, I'm good. I'm not going to fuck this up. Fuck that. I'm not fucking this up. You don't understand that you're literally like the best thing that could have ever happened to this person. But I get it. You're not in their body. You can't read this person's mind. You know what I mean? You can't feel the feelings that they have towards you. So I get why you think the things that you think. I get it. I understand. But I'm telling you, if you had the power and the ability to do this, you would look back at yourself and literally tell yourself, you're fucking tripping right now and you're embarrassing us and you need to chill out and you need to stop because it's fucking ridiculous. You know what I mean? Like, you would tell yourself that. I promise you would tell yourself that. You would tell yourself that. You would look back at yourself like, what are you, like, you would probably sit there and laugh at yourself. You know what I mean? And that's okay. I think that when you have these moments, this is what I want you to do. Because I feel like it's going to make the whole journey fun for you and not as stressful, right? Just make it fun. Make it fun, make it fun, make it fun so this shit can go away already. When you find yourself experiencing an intrusive thought and you find yourself thinking, believing, and then eventually feeling, right? Like, something's wrong. They're doing this and that and the third behind my back. When you find out that this person's not doing anything besides changing the tires on their vehicle or they're in a meeting or whatever the case may be, and you find out that this is what they were doing the whole entire time, which goes against what you initially thought that they were doing, I need you to laugh. I need you to laugh. I need you to laugh. Just laugh at yourself. Just laugh at yourself. Like, oh my God, here I go again with my shit. You know what I mean? Like, laugh about it. Make a joke about it. I feel like that's going to really help you on this journey. Believe it or not, I know it sounds very off the wall, very crazy. Well, Milagros, why would I think that? Like, why would I think that way? Why would I laugh about that? Like, I was really stressed. Just do it. Just fucking laugh about it. Just do it. I promise you it's going to help you on this journey towards recovering from all of this. All right. So that is what I have for you. Hopefully the reading helped. Hopefully it resonated. And I will